Shit. 2 weeks. So, Karen, you gonna tell everybody how you're feeling?
I feel better.
We haven't done a podcast for a couple weeks. This is the longest we've ever gone without doing a podcast.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, life happens sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, I've been, like, the whole 2 weeks that this has all been going on, like, I've been busy as fuck anyway,
Oh, yeah. It's summertime.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, we got the farmer's market we do every weekend now, and all that shit. So, I literally, until the farmer's market started, I spent every night in the garage for a month and a half.
Oh, I believe it.
It sucked. Just trying to get everything prepped and ready, so... It's doing okay, I guess. We've only done it for 2 weekends so far. It's still the beginning. I think this weekend, though, we're going to give soup away. We're going to do cheeseburger soup and give it away and ask for donations. But
yeah,
because I got a big fucking space that I don't know what to do with. I got this big 10 by 20 space, and I'm like, I only need like 10 by 10 of it.
Yeah.
So Zach was selling his soap in it and stuff, but he's not going to be there this weekend. I'm like, I need to utilize that space. I'm not going to let my money go to waste. So we're going to try this soup thing. I even had to call the health department to make sure it was all good. He's like, yeah, you just can't ask for money unless you're going to get a permit for the day. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. And he's like, well, just ask for donations. I was like,
oh,
okay,
there you go.
Sounds good. He said, just don't put a set price on anything. Just ask for donations and it'll be all good.
That's pretty cool.
So I was like, all right, watch me fucking make more money doing that than I do with actually selling this shit that I'm there to sell. So that's probably what'll happen, though. I'll probably
Food sells, man.
It does too. Like, people go down there because they got this these one people got like this sign that says free food, and all they sell are hot dogs, just hot dogs, like a hot dog and bun with like you can choose mustard, ketchup, and maybe a couple of other things. And I think you get a free bottle of water. And they just ask for donations, and they kill it every fucking weekend. Everybody's like, yeah, this is the best part of coming down here to get my free hot dog. But it's not free because you donated money. Like, you gave them money. It's not free. So, yeah. Anyway, but Karen's better.
I'm better.
She even got a haircut.
A while ago.
A while ago. Well, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. It's been a while.
Also, have you guys seen Sinners yet?
Nah, it just got released digitally today, didn't it?
Yeah, we watched it last night.
Did you?
Yeah. And I tell you what, that movie was fucking good.
Yeah.
It was fucking good. Like, the little baby was like, fucking good. Like, it was good. Like,
fucking good.
Fucking good. Fucking good.
It's good. It's fucking
it's good. It's fucking good. Yeah, it was really good. Like, whenever they emphasize, like, the amount, like, how the music in the movie, like, it like, really impacts the movie. It does. Like,
yeah,
a lot of, like, Southern music and, like, just blues and stuff like that.
Ooh, I like that.
It's so fucking good.
It's on my
so
list to watch.
good.
I've heard good things.
Oh, man, I was so excited to watch it, and I asked for pure quiet in my house. I was like, do not fucking disturb me. I've been waiting on this movie. I wanted to go watch it in theaters, and I didn't get a chance to.
Someone comes down the stairs.
He's got a box
He throws a shoe at him.
He's got a box
well, the
of
only
shoes
one I
sitting
ever
next
have
him.
to worry
Fucking
about
chucks it.
with that is Jackson. He's always the one that, like, and he always waits to the very end of the fucking movie to come down and be like, hey, Dad, or hey, Mom. And I'm like, dude, there's like 5 minutes left.
Red light. Get a red light. If the red light's on, don't disturb.
He doesn't care. He'll look right past it.
He doesn't see it on.
You're right about the shoe. Throw a fucking shoe at him. But no, so we watched...
Like, no warning, just...
Yeah.
You just start hearing the steps coming down. You just pre-chuck the shoe right at the wall. And you're like, oh, fuck, okay.
Well, Crystal was really adamant about it. Like, she knew, like, that I've been waiting on the movie. So she was like, hey, Dad's been waiting on this movie. Shut up. Because... And I was like dialed in on it like 100%. And Gavin watched it with us too. And it was really good. I loved it. I thought it was a great, it was definitely a great and different take on a vampire movie. Like the vampires are your run of the mill kind of vampires, sort of.
I kind of like that though.
I do too,
because
and I'm like,
I'm tired of this. Like, oh, they do this instead of this.
Yeah.
Or
they
like,
sparkle in the sunlight.
Yeah. Or like, steaks don't work. Only
steaks
this,
work,
or,
and it's extremely
it's like,
bloody. It's very bloody.
That's what I loved about Lost Boys. Like, they get stabbed. That shit rains down on people.
Yeah. In this, like, garlic works, sunlight works.
That's what I'm saying.
All that shit. What was it? I don't know that they don't use holy water or the cross or anything like that, I don't think I remember them ever.
It was always, like, what I remember is you get steak, sunlight, garlic, silver, But silver only hurts; it doesn't kill.
Right.
And
Silver is not in this. So it does it takes a minute for it to really get into the vampire stuff. But honestly, the journey there is just as entertaining. Like the music, because there's a lot of music, because it's all about these two twins coming down from Chicago. They used to work for Capone, all this and that, and they want to open up a juke club, which is like a blues club for, you know, mostly coloreds.
yeah,
And it takes place during like the old Jim Crow South and all that stuff. And so they open up this, like all this takes place in one day, and it's all they open up this club, and it's going really well, and a lot of course the music and all that. It's so fucking good. Like the music, I love the blues and I love jazz and I love like, and then there's even some bluegrass in there, some like actual Irish bluegrass. It's so fucking good. I love bluegrass music, and so like a lot of that's in there, and it's so well made. Like Ryan Coogler, the same guy who did Black Panther,
yeah,
and stuff like that. Like you can tell like he's very invested in his culture because it's very fucking good. Like, and the acting is superior. Michael B. Jordan's awesome as both the brothers, and then the kid who plays his cousin is really awesome. He does a really good job, and goddamn can he sing. I hope that's his voice because he can sing if it is. Just everybody in it, even what's her face? Damn it, she was in Pitch Perfect 2. We did a creator profile on her. She was in True Grit, the remake. What the hell's her name?
this is not helpful for me.
See the little girl?
She's the little girl from True Grit, yeah.
Was it the same one that was the...
Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
It was on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, she was awesome. I mean, it was just a really good fucking movie, honestly. And I just, like, it's long, but it doesn't feel long. You don't want it to end because that's just how good it is. And that end sequence at the end of the movie is just great. Great horror movie. Just awesome. I don't want to give anything away. It's just, you're going to be like, oh, the end scene. Like, yeah, it's awesome. It's really good.
I think the last good vampire movie I seen was that, was it Daywalkers? Or, what's it called? It's where, like, the vampires took over the humanity. Like, they were the humans now.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe.
Oh,
yeah.
The fuck was that movie
I
called?
think it was Daywalkers.
Yeah, I think it was
Daywalker?
Day something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Day something. I remember Day.
Daybreakers.
Daybreakers, yeah.
I was going to say,
that movie was good.
I really
That was a
enjoyed that
very underappreciated movie. Like, it was good when it came out,
like
but
Equilibrium.
it was definitely
those
fell
movies
off.
all
Different
came
take,
over,
yeah.
Like, they were really good, but
It was a different take, but it still
it
had
was
the
awesome.
old vampire, you know, they got killed by stakes, sunlight, and all that.
I think that was one of those movies where I was like, can we get a sequel? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and it just never happened.
materialized.
Yeah, it was just that was a really good movie. You're right about that.
It showed like what would happen if the vampires ran out of blood.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
They started mutating because
We only have enough blood to sustain the population till the end of the month. I'm like, oh shit. Like,
That's not good.
yeah, that's what happens whenever the society becomes just all vampires. Like, that's why.
they run out of food
That's why.
source.
Yeah.
That's
like,
why there's so many movies that try to tout that, you know, like there's supposed to be a balance. And,
Mhm.
you know, like, yeah. One of the things that I always found interesting was that they couldn't see their reflections because back when they first started making mirrors, they were silver backed.
Mhm.
So that's why they couldn't see reflections.
Oh,
And I always found that fascinating because it was always like, why can't they see a reflection? Like, that
that
doesn't
makes
make any
sense. Yeah.
But yeah, then you find out that antique
I
mirrors,
mean, it doesn't
old
make
mirrors,
sense, like, logically, but.
Like, you ever seen those mirrors that, like, after they've been cleaned over the years and they've got spots in them?
Mhm.
Those are silver backed mirrors because if you use anything with ammonia in it to clean it, that happens. So if you use like Windex or something to clean it,
Right.
they get those spots in it. That's how I found out about it because I remember asking my mom one time, like, why do some of these antique mirrors look like that? And then she explained it to me that they're silver backed, and that's where the thing comes
That's
from.
a really
the
cool
mirrors.
concept, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like yeah, you can see themselves in mirrors nowadays, but like if you use an older mirror, like that's.
So like when people
I've never
complain-
seen that. That's never been utilized in a movie.
Well, when people complain that, like, oh yeah, now they can see their reflections. Well, yeah, because they don't make them with silver.
Yeah, but
backs
explain that in
anymore.
a movie. That'd be great.
Yeah,
That'd be a
I
great
agree.
like little
I
thing.
agree.
Like,
yeah.
why can I see him in the back, like in this mirror? Like, because it's not a silverback mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there you go. See, we're just
Fun
spitting
fact
out-
of the day.
Yeah, we're spitting out ideas for you guys to use in your new movies.
We're doing that a lot. I feel
We
like
do.
we're giving
Like, I
stuff
feel
away
like
for
they should
free.
just hire us. Like, they need to come to the Bonsai Movie Crew and be like, Hey, you guys got any ideas for us?
Yeah.
Like,
I've got
actually,
plenty,
we do.
actually.
We do. I got a few.
Plenty here. Hold on.
Here's your first idea. Stop rebooting and remaking.
Good lord.
Come up with different ideas.
Come up with something new.
Yeah, Jeremiah said that they're gonna remake the Queen or King of the Hill. Like
That's
they're gonna
already.
reboot it or
They've
whatever.
already got a trailer and everything out for
Yeah,
it.
they're redoing it.
Yeah.
The one, did you see old fucking Red Corn got shot to death?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I was like, okay, so they reboot this show and then like this dude gets killed, like shot.
Yeah, he already recorded all his lines for the season
crazy.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it happened over the weekend, I guess. And then I guess his husband got on there and was like, oh, it was...
Oh, he was gay? I didn't know he was
Yeah,
gay.
yeah, his husband got on because they went to go pick up a piece of mail or something because I guess their house burnt down like a few months ago, and they go pick up this piece of mail and this, I'm assuming his neighbor got him. They got into it and he said he was going to shoot him, and then he ended up shooting him.
Jesus.
But then his husband gets out there and is like, yeah, this is bigotry and hatred. He shot him because he was gay and yada yada. And then I guess San Antonio police did their investigation and said there was no hate motivated crime.
No, they just didn't like his ass. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's all I know.
I mean, I don't know enough details to draw a conclusion.
I knew he was shot, and it showed a picture of the guy who shot him. I didn't even know that because I saw yesterday that he had died, and then today I saw that he was shot. I was like, oh shit! I was like natural causes or something. Like no, he's shot and killed. I'm like, holy fuck!
And then they had that whole terrorist attack thing, and
all the dude who firebombed all the old people.
Yeah. Where was that at?
What's wrong with you, motherfuckers, man?
I don't know. He did it for Palestine.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's what he said. Like, I guess
You
it
know
was
what
a
kills
protest
me
or
is so
something.
many people that are like for Palestine and like all that stuff. It's like if you went over there, they'd kill you. You know that, right?
Right.
Like,
I don't think this guy was American.
like I love it when you
They'd
have
stone
like,
you to death.
Yeah, I
Like,
love it when they have like gay people going like, "Oh,
for Palestine."
It's like they would kill you so fast. Like you would just say one of those little S's and you would be shot. They wouldn't even hesitate.
Yeah.
You just
I
say
don't
that one
know.
little
I don't
S
think
and you
he
just
was
see
white.
all the Palestinians in
Hey!
that room.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you're
there would
done.
be no hesitation. They're just
No,
like, yeah,
no, they have absolutely zero stop there. Like, and they feel completely vindicated by it because it's their religion and their culture. So, good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Anyway, welcome
Hi.
Bonsai Movie Crew. You know who we are. It's been a couple weeks since we've done
I know. I
it.
feel a little
Yeah,
rusty.
we went on a rant. We're good.
Yeah,
We did our
well,
rant.
Karen had some health issues, but she's better.
I'm better.
She's, she had to spend a couple days in the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Better's not the word I'd say.
Nah.
But
One day
she's
at a
back.
time.
Yep,
Feeling
she's
better.
back. She's feeling better, and we're gonna do Smokin Aces like we were supposed to do 2 weeks ago. Which honestly, the break was kind of nice. Like, oh wait, a Tuesday, and I get a Tuesday off. And I was like, all right. So I wasn't complaining.
No.
Like that, and I was like, I told Karen, I said, I'm not doing the podcast. Like, you've been in every episode. We've both done every episode. I'm not doing the podcast without Karen. So, like, all
I
the
appreciate that.
100 and whatever, I don't even know.
I would have hated to miss, honestly.
Yeah, like 100 and some, I don't even know. We're like almost at 150, I think.
No, wait
I
that
can
far.
look at the.
I think it's 140 something.
We're at
I'm almost-
143.
143, yeah. We're getting up there, man.
This would be 143 with Smokin Aces.
Yep. So 143 episodes. I haven't done one without her yet, so I'd rather just keep it going like that. If she's gonna miss one, at least miss like the 150th or the 200th.
But
those are important episodes, so-
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's like an even number, I guess. We will have to do something in October because we'll be out of town again. Week of
October?
Week of the 13th.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
We
usually do like.
We usually
two
do
that
a
week.
pre-record.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and jump into creator profile. No,
I feel like you can.
there's a lot of fucking people. In
Yeah,
this
there
There are.
is. The dude, the crazy dude. What's his name? He played Barry.
Oh yeah, the one that took the chainsaw up the ass.
Yeah.
No.
Like Barry.
Yeah, he played Barry in the Resident Evil movie.
Oh,
The-
Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah,
Durant. That
yeah.
dude's awesome, though.
Dude, he is
awesome.
He is.
I love him in pretty much everything he does.
Right?
Have you seen
Even
that?
as a bad guy, he's a great bad guy.
Have you seen that Resident Evil movie where he's Barry?
Yeah, and he keeps dying.
Yeah, he's like keeps getting shot.
Eric sent it to me. He sent me that scene, and he was like, "We didn't imagine it," because like for the longest time we were like, "Did that even happen?" And
it was a glitch.
Yeah, in the original Resident Evil, where he kept coming back, and not in the director's cut, because when the director's cut it came out,
they cut it out.
But like we would be playing, and Barry would die in that like underground part, and then like you'd be playing, and he like shows up again. You're like,
shows up in the stairs or something like that.
Yeah, he shows up on the stairs, and then he shows up towards the end. And then he shows up again in the helicopter, and he's like claps his hand on your shoulder, and he's like, "We made it." And I'm like, "No, you didn't.
You didn't.
You didn't.
You're not here. Either you're dead or I'm dead."
Yeah, I must be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen you die 500 times.
Yeah, he sent me that scene, and he was like, "We didn't make it up. It's an homage." I'm like, "That's awesome."
Felt like Austin Powers. Why won't you die?
Yeah.
Anyway, no more guesses?
No.
There's too many people.
Yeah, there's way too many.
There is a lot of people.
That was my guess.
It's Ray Liotta.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. I was like, man, I don't know in what other instance we do Ray Liotta.
Goodfellas.
Honestly, my favorite character in this was Chris Pine. I never really noticed his character before. Like, he was kind of just like this background guy that was kind of funny. But like this time around watching him, like, I really appreciate you.
I liked his death scene more than anything.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because he's
trying to play it off.
Yeah, he's like, here you go, and then he just walks away like.
He walks away like he's not going to shoot him in the fucking back. Like,
yeah. I like how the dude's like, fuck
that
it.
fucking kid. Oh my god. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
He needs to be on that Ritalin.
No doubt. Up the dosage.
No shit. Do you
want
to read the?
Yeah, I can do that.
And I'll read the movie. How about that?
That's fine.
It's not very long.
No, it's fine. Okay, early life and career. Raymond Allen Liotta, generally known as Ray Liotta, was born on December 18th, 1954 in Newark, New Jersey. He was adopted by Alfred and Mary Liotta when he was just a few months old. The family later grew to include Liotta's sister, Linda, who was also adopted. Liotta was a talented athlete, playing both basketball and soccer in high school. After graduating from Union High School in 1973, Liotta went to the University of Miami, where he studied acting. Liotta went to New York after college and was soon spotted by a casting agent. He got a part in a TV commercial, then found work as Joey Perini on the daytime drama Another World. Liotta appeared on the show from 1978 to 1981. After moving to California to try his luck in Hollywood, Liotta spent years struggling to find work. He landed a breakthrough role when he was cast as Melanie Griffith's crazed ex-con husband in Something Wild. The portrayal won him critical and popular acclaim, though he followed the performance with an entirely different role as a medical student caring for his mentally challenged brother in the 1988 film Dominic and Eugene. The following year, Liotta received praise for his turn as baseball player shoeless Joe Jackson in the Kevin Costner box office hit Field of Dreams. Liotta tackled what may be his most famous part in 1990's Goodfellas, directed by Martin Scorsese. He played infamous crime figure Henry Hill in the film, appearing opposite Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. Liotta took on another tough guy role in such movies as Unlawful Entry and No Escape. A leading character actor, Liotta also tried his hand at family drama, appearing with Whoopi Goldberg and Karina. With the Disney movie Operation Dumbo Drop, Liotta delved into comedy. He later returned to more hard-edged roles in films such as Blow and John Q. In 2005, Liotta won his first major acting award when he picked up an Emmy for his guest appearance in the medical drama ER. The following year, he took a starring role in the small screen as the short-lived crime drama Smith. More recently, Liotta has appeared in such films as The Iceman, The Place Beyond the Pines, Better Living Through Chemistry, and Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Liotta returned to television in 2015 with the miniseries Texas Rising, which explores the creation of the Texas Rangers. The following year, he starred in the gritty drama Shades of Blue. He played a corrupt cop on the show featuring Jennifer Lopez. Personal life, Liotta was married to actress Michelle Grace from 1997 to 2004. The couple's daughter, Carson Liotta, was born on December 21st, 1998. Liotta died in May 2022 at the age of 67.
He died young.
He did. And I'm going to have to cheat because I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I had to kind of go back to because he's done so many damn movies.
He really has.
All right, so favorite Ray Liotta movie?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is up there, but I'm going to have to say I really like Identity.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with you on that. I love Identity.
Yeah, it's either I've got Identity and then I've got
Nah, I'm
No
stick-
Escape.
I'm
No
sticking
Escape
with-
is really good, but I ain't
I'm
seen
stick-
it in so long.
Neither have I.
So I'm gonna go with Identity just because I haven't seen No Escape in so long. But I remember No Escape. It was like a prison island and all that. Like that was awesome. But I'm gonna go with Identity. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that.
But I do love Goodfellas though. That movie's fucking amazing. Like it definitely.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Goodfellas?
I'm not huge on mob movies.
Yeah, but it's really good though. It's pretty tense.
We should
I mean,
watch it.
like I've seen all the
Watch
Godfathers and
We should
See,
watch
I've never seen any of the Godfathers.
Scarface.
What?
You're not missing anything.
I
They're
know.
boring.
I know. That's why I don't want to watch.
Yeah,
it.
you heard me.
I'm not.
I'm on
I'll
the
be
couch.
divorced.
Some
At the end of the
I'm
mob
on the
movies
couch
are
tonight. I'm
some
putting
mob
myself in
movies
the
are
doghouse.
cool as fuck.
day.
But
You're
like,
sleeping on the couch. I said I'm gonna be divorced by the end of the night.
I'm in the
Goodfellas is good
doghouse.
though. You should watch that.
We'll watch that. And we can watch Casino too.
Casino's also good.
I've never
yeah.
seen Casino.
Casino's good. Casino.
I think the problem is I started with the Godfather movies,
maybe
and I
Goodfellas
was
is
bored to tears. So I'm
like,
like,
yeah,
eh.
that's one of the movies. It's like it's very
I'm
all
not.
about
I'm not huge
mob
about
politics.
Scarface either. Like I know that's not necessarily mob.
Okay,
but
but-
like I don't.
Scarface. I don't know. I think Goodfellas is
What
better
is
than
wrong with your
Scarface.
sister?
I don't care for Scarface.
Which
Like,
one's better
unpopular
to
opinion.
you, Scarface or Goodfellas?
I like Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is better.
But I
Yeah.
like Scarface as well.
Does nothing for me.
You might
I like both.
that.
I like both Scarfaces.
him and Joe Pesci and Goodfellas.
I can
is
see why it's a
awesome.
good movie,
Yeah.
but yeah.
We should watch the Godfather trilogy. followed
No,
by
I'm not
Goodfellas
watching the
and
Godfather
Casino.
trilogy.
And
I'm
then
not
we
watching
can-
the Godfather
we
trilogy.
can-
You
You
want me to
can't
fall
make-
asleep?
You cannot
We
make
can
her watch
end it
Godfather
with
trilogy.
Sinners.
You should watch Sinners first.
No.
Yeah, I
Because
will.
nothing will live up to that after that.
I'm not watching the Godfather movies again. I'm not.
A lot of movie watching in one day. 3 Godfather movies.
We got Godfather
never
in
said
the
one
in the
day.
box, don't we?
Huh?
Well, hell,
We got
me-
Godfather in the box, don't we?
No.
Oh,
Hell, me and her, we went
No.
through.
I'm the one that puts the movies in the box, dude.
the entire Friday the 13th franchise in a day.
Oof.
Get out of
That
here.
was a boring ass day, I bet.
Yeah,
Was
she
it?
wanted to Friday the 13th series. You wanted to watch him.
It was Friday the 13th weekend, and
He was
I'd
in
never
Both of
seen
them
any
was
of
a
them,
day.
so I was like, let's watch all of these over the weekend.
thought it was
Because
a day.
no,
Wait, when did
it
he
was-
die?
We
It's
said,
like Friday into Saturday.
yeah, it was
Ray
Friday and
Liotta,
Saturday.
he died like 2 years, 1 or 2
Yeah,
years
something
ago.
like that.
he was in Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was in the last movie.
2023.
One of the last movies,
Movies
he
he
did.
was in, yeah.
Anyway, what you guys? What's
I'm
yours?
gonna go with you.
Identity?
That's Identity.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Goodfellas is a good movie though. It really is.
I'd have to watch
I'm not
it
big on
first.
mob movies either, but Goodfellas is really good.
I'm sure
I
he
almost
does
said
amazing.
Wild Hogs, but he doesn't really have a huge
He's
role in
always
that
a really
one.
good bad guy.
Dogs. That's such a dad movie.
It is.
Such a dad
I've never
movie.
seen it.
You
All
should
right.
watch it.
Okay. It's got some funny moments.
It's definitely for dads. It's for dads, dude. Like 100% for dads. Like, yeah.
What was the movie where Justin Long called Robin Williams an old
No,
woman?
that was Robin Williams and John Travolta, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So-
I would
so
get those two
basically,
those
old
two
dogs.
What we need to
Old
do-
dog.
Dogs.
My beef is not with you, old woman.
What we need to
Go.
do is we need to get me, Jeremiah, a bike, and then we can have Karen create a patch for us. There we go.
We all just get mopeds.
Yeah, there we go.
Mopeds. All right, moving on. Let's
Let's
talk.
talk about
That
the
we would be
movie.
the version of Wild Hogs.
Now we got to get a Martin Lawrence in here, so we need a black guy. Wayne. We get Wayne
Yeah,
in
there
here.
you go, get
Wayne's
Wayne
our
in
black
there.
guy.
Yeah.
He'd be that guy. He'd also be the guy that he'd be like our bodyguard.
Now we
too.
just need to get a
He'd be the
gay.
one. He'd be like, I'll beat his ass.
Now we just need to get a gay cop to follow Jeremiah around.
It's part of It's played by Dr. Cox.
Alec,
Yeah.
we can get Alec to dress up as a gay cop. This is his month.
I
by the
always
way.
tried to get him to be Terry from Reno 911 for Halloween. He would never do it.
This is his month.
Yeah.
What gay?
Pride,
Gay
month. Oh, he's all about it.
Yeah,
This
right.
one goes out to you,
you,
Alex.
you antagonize. I don't want to hear it. You antagonize.
What?
Who does that?
Jeremiah does it all the time. He's
Why?
really good at antagonizing people.
Why would we? Why?
Have
why?
you met him?
Yeah.
That's all he does.
That's all he does is antagonize
So I
people.
guess if I get shot one of these days, you probably know why.
You know why? Yeah, he was probably fucking with that guy. He just shot his ass.
Somebody had enough of his shit.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the time, he'll be trying to get me up, riled up. I'm like, I live with you.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. I just walk away.
I'm just gonna go in here and watch TV or something.
Anyway,
You're an idiot.
Karen, you got a plot synopsis for us?
Yeah. When a Las Vegas performer turned snitch named Buddy Israel decides to turn state's evidence and testify against the mob, it seems that a whole lot of people would like to make sure he's no longer breathing. 1 hour, 49 minutes, rated R. Ryan Reynolds is Richard Messner, Andy Garcia, Stanley Locke, Martin Henderson, Hollis Moore, Chris Pine is Darwin Tremor, Ray Liotta is Donald Carruthers, Alicia Keys, blah, 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 Jeremy Piven, everybody. Fucking everybody.
It's got a pretty good cast.
It does. It really does.
Very good cast.
I can't believe Jeremy Piven's all the way down there. Ben Affleck. I mean, they're all fucking here.
Well, Ben
Jason
Affleck.
Bateman. Oh my
He didn't
god, I
have a
forgot he was
huge-
in that movie.
Dressing in the women's clothing.
Yeah.
You'd think Piven would be towards the top since he's literally like the main character.
Right? But
And
he's
then-
like 8th billing on here.
Well, he wasn't a very desirable actor. He never really has been though. Either.
But I'm saying like in this movie, like he fucking kills.
He
it,
does
dude.
bring it in this movie. Like
This
he's
and PCU. I think that's the only thing I ever remember that dude from.
One
Old
Crazy
School?
Summer.
He was in One Crazy Summer.
he was in
Yeah,
Old School.
he was in Old School. He was the dean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in
yeah.
One Crazy Summer, he was the main asshole's friend.
I have to watch it again. See, that's what, like I remember two things: this and PCU.
Yeah, if you said Jeremy Piven, I'd probably have to say One Crazy Summer just because I need to bring attention to that. Maybe more people need to see
Every
it.
time I think of Jeremy Piven, I always think of Old School.
That
You
one
guys-
was the Godzilla scene. That One Crazy Summer.
Yeah.
Have you-
Yeah.
Have you guys watched that one TV show? I think it's called Wild Wet Crazy Summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wet American Summer?
Yeah,
Wet-
that one.
Wet Hot
Yeah,
American
there's
Summer.
a movie. There's a movie. Check it on Netflix. The movie's fucking
I think I've
hilarious.
seen the
Yeah, it's
movie.
like a
the
sequel
movie
or
was
whatever.
first, and then
Wet Hot American Summer.
there
and
was
then
a
was like-
sequel, and then
There was a
they had
movie,
the-
and then there was the sequel that
and
Netflix
then they had
did.
like an 8 episode.
Did they?
Yeah.
10 years later or something.
Yeah,
Something
10
like
years
that.
later, like reunion thing. It was like 8 episodes or something like that.
Mhm.
Paul Rudd's character, correct?
They're
me up.
all funny. You should watch them all. They're all funny.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. Would you watch? Or sorry, would you watch? Would you recommend Jeremiah?
Oh yeah, definitely. Both counts.
I'm gonna say the same thing. It's a pretty good movie. It's fun. I mean, it's a really fun movie. It's got a lot of characters in it, like a lot of different characters. It's nothing boring. It's not boring at all.
Yeah.
So it's an entertaining ass movie.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, yes and yes, but like, I think that the thing that really drives this movie is a lot like what we've said about other movies, where this movie sort of like started something. Like after this movie, you saw a lot of movies pulling that same like, oh, stop and show this character, and stop and show this character. Like the one that comes to my head is Seven Psychopaths.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Like
too.
it's a good
Yeah.
movie. I'm not saying anything bad about the movie, but it does rip off of this one quite a bit on how it presents.
Is that the one with the
things
Christopher Walken scene?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's got Christopher Walken. It's got
What
it's
do you
got a
mean,
bunch
no?
of fucking people in
no.
it. Yeah. What do you mean no? No.
Did you see the sequel?
No.
Smokin Aces 2?
No, I don't think I did.
Nah.
I knew there was a sequel that I was like, because I know they bring back the one guy with the scar on his face.
To me, like it
And-
goes direct to video, and like
Yeah,
all the
it's
characters
one
I
of
cared
those
about were
things.
dead, or
I
you
just
know.
Some of them actually show back up.
Yeah, a few of them show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have it. We got it in a box set.
I don't think I ever did watch it. No,
But
I
I don't
didn't.
think we've ever watched it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I've
I'm
never
just-
seen it.
Man, we should remedy that.
I'm just not. I'm not a. I don't know.
There's some
really-
movies I just automatically make up my mind about.
Yeah, like
and that was
I
one
don't
that
think that's
I was
gonna
like,
be good. Like,
yeah,
if anything, they're gonna try hard to be like to do what the first one did, and it's gonna fail.
like Anchorman
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and Zoolander.
But whenever it goes direct to video,
Super
you're like,
Troopers 2.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
okay.
yeah.
First
Well-
one's way better.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But like whenever they do that, they do like a direct to DVD thing. You know what that tells me? The studio watched it and said, "Yeah, we're not going to put this in theaters. We're just
Mhm.
going to go ahead and put it right on DVD."
Which nowadays it's hard to make that determination, but back then,
Yeah, because people are so like everybody's so different anymore about like what kind of movie they want to watch. And like, hell, when was the last time they actually put on a decent Marvel movie? I mean, like there are early test screenings of the Fantastic Four movie. They're like, it's mid. That's what they're saying about it.
They should
but then again, like sleeper hits, like
movies.
Marvel sleeper hits, like the Thunderbolts did fucking amazing. Like I'm excited to watch it because I heard it's like an A24 Marvel movie. I'm like, I want to see that.
No shit.
Like that sounds awesome. So like, but this new Fantastic Four movie, like early test screenings, people are like, it's okay. Like that's what they're saying. Like, so you're just telling me it's a forgettable movie,
like all the other ones that were made. Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Lilo and Stitch movie.
Oh, I'm pissed about
There's
that.
one recently that I watched that I felt the same way about. What did I watch recently? And I was just like, it's kind of forgettable, I don't remember what it was. It'll come to me.
It's forgettable.
It's forgettable, exactly. So I can't remember. Like Sinners, I'll remember. I'm probably gonna buy that on Blu-ray. 4K Blu-ray. Like that's a good fucking movie to own. But like other movies, like I forget them for a reason because this is not, I don't care.
Yeah.
So.
What about you?
I fell asleep.
Did you?
No,
really?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd watch it again. I'd recommend it.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty hefty recommend. So go watch it. All right. So, you motherfucker.
Don't talk bad about it.
It
won't work.
Talk shit.
Won't work for you now.
It's Apple. It never does. You're an Android owner.
Glitch on them, make them lose everything.
Fuck. Las Vegas magician and wannabe gangster Buddy Aces Israel is hiding out in a Lake Tahoe hotel. Tahoe hotel with his entourage. His agent, Morris Mecklin, discusses a potential immunity deal with the FBI Deputy Director Stanley Locke. Agents Richard Messner and Donald Carruthers, yeah, okay. Learned that ailing mob boss Primo Sparaza has issued a bounty on Israel worth $1 million involving a mysterious assassin known only as the Swede.
I've got to say this. It was very, very, I want to say predictive.
Predictable?
Well, if you've seen it before.
I haven't.
Oh, no?
Oh, you hadn't seen it before?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I figure out that the mob boss is the same guy as...
The
for
federal.
sure.
Like, that's predictable,
that was,
but the whole, like, why they were keeping him alive.
It
and
is
all that,
such a convoluted story, though. The story is a mess. Throughout the whole movie, you're like, so what the fuck is going on? Because there's so much shit
I think
going on at once.
The problem is like at the beginning you're focused on the story, and then all of this just shit blows up in the middle of the movie, and then when it gets back to it at the end, you're like, wait, what? I was distracted.
Yeah, and that's really what it is. Not only that, but also you got like, so I think it comes down to just kind of poor editing and sound. So sometimes you're trying to listen, but you're not hearing what's going on because you're like so distracted with other things. And I don't know. I think that some of the sound is like, it's just not there for me. Like they should make the story more, they should put it more up front. Because it seemed like they were trying to go for like this Tarantino-esque.
I felt like in the middle, it was all action, and then like it was just so overblown, and the only real story that you're getting in the middle of all of this is Buddy, like what's going on with him.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, is part of the story, and it's sort of fun to watch, but like you do lose, like at the end you come back to the mob boss and everything, and you're like, oh yeah, we were in the middle of
What's
that.
really insane to me though is that you're telling me that these two FBI agents had no fucking clue that this mob boss was a former FBI agent. I don't care if like they did a good job of hiding it, or like that thought never crossed your mind that could be the case.
Well, the one thing I'll say is that they had so much going on. You know, like like once things started happening, there was no time.
Once things started popping off for Ryan Reynolds' character, he was just like, he was so disoriented and didn't know what the hell was going on.
His partner dies in the middle of it. Like, he's not going to put two and two together.
No, not at that point. Okay, so the Swede stipulating that he will bring Sparaza Israel's heart. Several assassins also seek the reward, including Laszlo Suit, who specializes in disguises and impressions or impersonations.
I think he was the best one as an assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Laszlo.
Oh yeah.
I think he was
The guy with
best
the
one.
scar.
Yeah.
Tommy Flanagan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Flanagan.
awesome. It sucked because he wasn't even in a lot of it because he was taken over by, huh?
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because he was
wasn't
pretty
in
much played the whole time by what's his face?
But him as the assassin, like that assassin,
Yeah,
was
pretty
the coolest one.
He could have killed him, but
Mm-hmm.
he didn't
Yeah.
for reasons that are in the story plot.
We'll get there. He was paid to keep him.
Yeah. Involving the mysterious blah, 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 Swedes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, where'd I go? Okay, Charisse Waters and Georgia Sykes, two hit women hired by Speraza's underboss, Pasquale. God damn it. Pascal.
Do you want me to
Acosta,
read that one too?
A calm torture expert and mercenary, and the psychotic neo-Nazi Tremor brothers,
I hate to say
Darwin
it, but I think
Jeeves
the girls
and
were the weakest.
Lester. They were. They did nothing.
It's like they talked a lot of shit. They were so badass, and then their plan is to one pretend they're a prostitute, and the other one to be across the street pointing a gun.
Yeah, that didn't make much sense. Like, how did you think you were getting out of that?
Yeah.
And
Like,
then also,
who was she aiming at? Like, they were in a common lobby area.
Mhm.
And
She wasn't even, like, pointed at his windows or anything. Like, it was just...
that, and if
And
she's
she
got that
had-
big ass gun, just
she
wait
had
for him to
sights.
walk in front of the fucking window, take his ass
she
out.
had sights on him multiple times. She even said what he was doing.
Yeah. Like,
Why didn't she just shoot him?
Like, there he is. Bam,
Done.
dead.
Yep.
Let's get paid.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Didn't even have to walk into the building. That's one thing I don't understand. This dude is literally in a room full of windows. Just
Yeah,
take him
and
out.
the thing is that they didn't... they thought that the, take his heart thing was, like, a metaphor. They didn't think it was literal. The girls.
Yeah.
Didn't think it was literal, so, like, it makes no sense for her to not shoot him through the window.
That'd been funny if she shot him through the heart.
Oops. Just blew it all over the wall.
Movie over.
No heart for
Yeah, I
you.
didn't understand. Well, then the Tremor brothers, they didn't really do much either. They got
No, but
on
they
the
were a lot
elevator.
of pomp and circumstance, dude. Those guys were awesome.
They were awesome.
probably-
They were
I'm
my
telling-
favorite part.
I'm telling you right now, when dude come out of the elevator with the chainsaw, I'm out. Like, you don't pay me enough.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
pay me
finding
enough
the
to take
fire
out a dude with a
escape and I'm
chainsaw.
out.
You get the
I'm
one dude
done.
runs out with the flares like that, and then the
Yeah.
other guy with the chainsaw behind him is like, okay.
This is the day
I'm going to lay my gun.
retire.
I'll see you guys back at the station.
Yeah, you go and you don't pay
Yeah.
me enough.
Yeah,
No
you
You
way.
guys
get
have
paid
fun.
enough.
Bye.
I got a wife and kids at home. I'm good.
I just gotta say that chainsaw up the ass. That's the worst way
That's
to
gotta,
go.
that had to suck.
Ooh.
Yeah. They didn't last very long. They got off the elevator and pretty much died.
It's because I don't know how they made it this far.
That's right.
If
I
if
wondered
is
that
how
about
they
a lot
do
of these
business-
assassins. Like, how did you make it this far? Like the guy who specializes in like torture and all that. Like, how did you make it this far? You died on the elevator. You didn't make it very far.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, you
Well,
got
no,
gunned down
he
by
didn't
a
die.
fucking-
Remember, he went in the ambulance.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he killed
that's right.
the.
Yeah, he didn't
Oh,
die.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made it.
Which
That's
is
true.
bullshit because he killed Carruthers.
I
Yeah.
will, but I will say, like, common sense wise, and like my favorite character was probably Common. His character was great. Like, he was
Yeah.
the most level-headed dude,
Oh,
and he was
for
like
sure.
all about like just being. I don't know. I
Loyal.
really liked his character.
He was
loyal.
loyal
He was a
to-
loyal guy. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Locke dispatches Messner and Carruthers to take Israel into custody when the deal is struck. Meanwhile, a team of bail bondsmen, Jack Dupree and his partners Pistol, Pete, Deeks, and Hollis Elmore, have been hired by the firm that posted Israel's bail to bring him into custody. The bondsmen are attacked by the Tremors, and only Elmore escapes alive. Messner is dispatched to the murder scene while Carruthers proceeds to Israel. At the same time, each of the assassins gains access to the hotel in their various ways. So, I think that, I don't know what kind of star power Ben Affleck had whenever this movie came out. I know he wasn't like a big, like triple, like top tier actor or not, but he was still a well-known actor. And I just thought it was funny that like they just killed him. Like,
Sometimes that's the actor's request. Sometimes they want to play a certain character and they don't care that
or their schedule's conflicting,
or their
so
schedule
they
has
have to be
right.
so they
And I thought it was a great way to kind of take out that character,
kind of like Drew Barrymore in Scream.
Yeah,
she requested that character so that her star power got the movie, like people interested in the movie, and then when people saw it, they didn't, they thought she'd be like the final girl, and
yeah,
she was the first girl,
which was awesome. It was a great choice,
yeah, for sure.
Carruthers encounters Acosta disguised as a security officer in an elevator at the hotel. Carruthers senses something is wrong, and both are mortally wounded in a gunfight. Meanwhile, Suit gains access to the penthouse by posing as one of Israel's henchmen. Israel's second in command, Sir Ivy, learns that Israel agreed to inform Ivy as part of the plea deal and attempts to kill him. But Israel injures Ivy long enough for the hotel security team to restrain him. Georgia finds Carruthers and Acosta in the elevator, but assumes Acosta is Soot. In Los Angeles, Locke abruptly withdraws from the deal with Israel and orders that Messner and Carruthers are not told. See, this is where things start getting a little convoluted a little bit. It's hard to follow in the movie. The Tremor brothers reach the penthouse floor where they engage in a shootout with the security team and Ivy, who managed to kill Jeeves and Lester. Israel, learning of the FBI's new position, attempts suicide. Messner arrives in the hotel and sets up a position around Georgia's elevator. Oh, man, this is where all the action happens. If you guys haven't followed this far, this is all the action and
everything
shit that's
coming together all at once, basically.
Pretty much, all the assassins pretty much try to hit at the same time, which is kind of unreal. Where was I? Okay, Messner arrives at the hotel and sets up position around George's elevator. Charisse provides cover from another hotel with a .50 caliber M82 sniper rifle, outgunning the FBI agents. Acosta, still alive, shoots Georgia, but is shot by Carruthers. Charisse, thinking Georgia is dead, refuses to escape and keeps shooting at the FBI team. Georgia escapes to the penthouse, where she stops Darwin Tremor before he can kill Ivy. Tremor escapes, and Messner, distraught over the death of Carruthers, stops Ivy and Georgia in the stairwell, but lets the team escape. Charisse, after seeing the pair alive and free through her rifle scope, is gunned down by the FBI. At least that's what we assume, because we don't see it. It just cuts away and you hear some shooting. For all we know, if they did a sequel, she could have been... Well, they did do a sequel, but she could have been alive.
I'm not going to go with that. I'm pretty sure she's
Well,
gone.
yeah, she's dead, yeah. But I'm just saying. It could have happened that way if they wanted to bring her back. All right.
I think a lot of people would have a problem with
it.
Yeah,
hold on a fucking minute.
Wait a tick.
Sorry, I was thirsty. It's a lot of reading. Dries my mouth out. Locke and a team of FBI agents descend on the penthouse and take Israel to the hospital, while Soot escapes by tearing off his disguise and dressing as a member of hotel security, which is bullshit. He can change clothes really fast, because they were chasing him, and then he was like, oh my god, in there, and he got undressed and took off that mask within a second and a half.
Maybe he had the what's that movie? Bruce clothes,
just tears right
basically
off.
What it was just a jacket with his
yeah,
mask.
that's true. He did have the tearaway pants,
Okay, I would hope so, because it was a little unreal. That was the most unrealistic part of the whole movie, in my opinion.
He just had the jacket and the tearaway pants, so
and the mask just
yeah.
I mean, you don't have no hair or anything, so it isn't going to look all messy. He was shaved head.
Acosta, carted away on a gurney, is also shown to be alive. Darwin Tremor tries to escape, but is gunned down by Hollis Elmore. That whole thing with Elmore and that little fucking karate kid is great. That shit is hilarious, dude.
I wanted to punch that kid through the screen.
I wanted to punch that. Yeah, I wanted to punch that fucking kid. I wasn't even there. And I'm like, I want to hit that child in the face.
And the grandma just keeps laughing.
Yeah, she's like, ha, 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 get out of here. But, like, he tries his kung fu moves on her. She's like, bam, 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 pow.
Yeah.
Like, hold on a minute. Grandma's got moves, too?
like, Grandma was badass.
Yeah. Shit, dude.
And then she, like, grabs his arm, turns him around, and says, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
And then he's like, so he's like, with the nunchucks and shit, he's like, fuck, like, in his face, and he's like, do I have to fight this kid? Like, I think
kid.
That's how I would feel.
He's on his deathbed, and this fucking kid is just.
He's like, I will fight you. He's like, you looking at me, G? You looking at me? And I'm like, Jesus Christ!
You fucking me? Like,
you
what?
I fucking me, boy? I'm like, damn, dude. Like, I wouldn't be able to hold back. I'd hit that child.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, I don't on the
things you
verge
don't
of
know
death,
about.
and I'm kicking a kid across the room.
Yeah,
like,
I would punt his ass.
Some things you don't know about me. A kid kicks me in my dick. I'll punch him in his.
That little motherfucker, man. That's a future assassin right there, dude.
That
Like,
fucking kid, man.
he killed me though.
He could have been like one of the Tremor brothers. Honestly.
Yeah,
he could have been.
He was fucking making me giggle, dude. I was like, this fucking kid is annoying as shit. God damn, he's entertaining.
There was 2 parts that I laughed literally out loud, and that was one of them. And the other part was when Jeremy Piven said Eastern European jizz. I don't know why that laughed.
Was that when he found out it was
on his jacket?
He was like, you see this jacket over here? It looks like Eastern European jizz.
He's like,
the way he said
this is a $12,000 jacket, and it has your jizz on it. It's like,
he said jizz like that. It cracks me. He's like, jizz.
And one black dude's like, dude, you need to go get your dick checked. It's probably going to fall off now.
Yeah, he's like, your dick's going to fall off.
Eastern European jizz.
It cracked me up every time. I don't care.
Oh, shit. This has got really funny moments in it, though. It really does. Like, the Tremor brothers crack me up.
Dude.
Yeah, they're probably my favorite characters.
They're my favorite characters.
I love Darwin. Like, that was Chris Pine, right?
Yeah.
Darwin. Oh my God. I don't know why.
Him and the little karate kid, dude. They
were my 2 favorite, like, people.
Yeah, they were awesome. And then I liked Common's character, like, as just like a level-headed, like, I liked him. And then I didn't care as much about I like Georgia, the girl, the one that Common.
Yeah, but
I didn't like the partner.
That was Alicia Keys.
Yeah, it was Alicia Keys. I didn't like the other girl though.
She was too infatuated.
She was too infatuated, and she was like just so loud, and it's like just, you're not a very good assassin if you're drawing attention to yourself.
Yeah,
like that entire time when she thought Georgia was dead, and all she did was fucking cry.
Mm-hmm.
At the top of her fucking lungs.
Yeah, and then she's like shooting everyone, like, get the fuck out of there.
Like, if
dude.
she ain't dead, then you just killed her. Like,
yeah. Whatever. Anyway. All right. Messner arrives at the hospital and learns that the truth about the day's events from Locke. It transpires that the mysterious Swede is a prominent heart surgeon, and that Soot was hired by Speraza to get Israel's heart so it could be transplanted into Speraza's body. Speraza is further revealed to be Freeman Heller, an FBI agent who went undercover and went through and was thought to have been killed by the mob, but in actuality, the FBI had attempted to kill Heller after they thought his assignment had blurred the lines between being a mobster for an FBI agent. Heller survived, however, and ended up taking on the role of Speraza full-time. The mobster has agreed to expose the mob's operations in exchange for Israel's heart, as he is Speraza's illegitimate son, and thus the most compatible donor. Messner, furious over the... See, now, I don't understand. Like, you couldn't find somebody else's fucking heart for this guy? You're the FBI, and you needed his son's heart?
Well, I think it was one of those last-minute deal kind of things.
Maybe.
Like, it's ready and available.
Right.
But
they could have found any... Like, it's the FBI, like, hey, all right, we found a perfect match over in Minnesota. You know what I mean? Like,
sure,
we'll bring it here.
But it could have just been a time factor.
Maybe.
You know?
Messner furious over the unnecessary deaths, especially Carruthers' protest, and is ordered by Locke to leave the hospital and go home to Washington, D.C. As he is no longer on the case, realizing that the FBI will never admit what they did, He walks into the emergency room, locks the door, and pulls the plug on both Israel and Speraza, killing them both. He then lays his gun and badge on the floor, apparently resigning from the FBI, while Locke and his men desperately try to break in. The end.
I love that ending.
Right.
It's a good ending.
The music that plays.
Oh,
and,
for
like,
sure,
I mean,
yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it brings the intensity home. Yeah. And I also... So I like that ending, but I'm thinking the whole time, like, dude, you're not just going to be, like, losing your job, dude. You're going to federal prison for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
They will never let you out because of what you know. Like, bottom line. They'll never let you out.
No, but let's just not think about that. He was just awesome for doing it. And he got away and became Deadpool.
Became Deadpool, yeah. He became an assassin, just like all the assassins he saw.
I mean, might as well, right? Can't beat him, join him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That ending scene gets me every time. Just the look on his face, that music playing at the same time. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it. Do you guys have anything you want to cover before we get into rating?
Mm-mm.
No.
Let's go ahead and rate this bitch then.
Let's go this bitch.
All right. You guys know how this works. 1 out of 10. All that good shit. How, I know it's been a couple weeks. We don't want you guys to forget how we do things around here.
Fuck your own face!
Yeah, like that. All right, well, we'll start with Jeremiah. Jeremiah, what do you think of Smokin Aces?
Oh, I loved it. I'd probably give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Okay.
The cast was pretty awesome. The action was great. A little bit, like you said, a convoluted story here and there, but most of it was, I could follow it pretty well. The ending was...
The ending, like the end of the story at the end, like really wraps it all up. Like, okay, this is what was going on. So that does help.
I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Okay.
I think for me, it's a great movie. I honestly went back into this movie with low expectations because I remember liking it, whenever it came out and stuff. But I was like, man, I'm probably going to not like it this time because it's just... I was like, I loved it then, but let's face it, a lot of movies from that time period and things and movies like this just don't hold up. But this movie does. And I really do like it. And I think that the cast is great. The music's great. The action is awesome when it's there. Especially with the tremors, man. They fucking kill me. The quick cuts and all that stuff. Like, you notice they did that a lot back in the day. But that shit's awesome. Like, it does it so well in this movie. But yeah, I think I'm going to kind of side with Jeremiah on this. I'll give it a 7.5. It's really good.
Yeah, I think that for me, the only thing that really bothered me about this, and it's not even that big of a deal if you don't watch it all the time, but there's no rewatchability with this movie. Like once
you know.
Yeah, and like it's been many years since I've seen it, and I still remembered that, know. So, like, the rewatchability definitely goes down, but it's still a good movie. I still enjoy it quite a bit. I still like to watch it. I love the whole Assassins angle, and it's definitely fun. So, there's a lot of things that you can watch it for, not just that whole spin. But, yeah, I'm going to go with a 7 as well.
Oh, let me add, the pacing. Pacing was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't feel bored.
Yeah, there was no boredom with it.
Moved along, even with a little bit of the convolution or whatever, it still moved along at a nice pace.
It did too, yeah.
To where the movie, even though it's close to 2 hours, it didn't really feel like it was 2 hours.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's true.
Yeah.
What was yours? I'm sorry, the thing was
7.5. 7.5. I would say the same thing about Sinners. Like, it's a longer movie. I think it's like a 2 hour and 15 minute movie or something. But like, it doesn't feel like it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. It feels like it just moves along really well. So movies like that, like, I love, but like, it could be a 3 hour movie, but if it moves along well at a good pace and it keeps you invested and engaged, like, dude, that's a good fucking movie. Mm-hmm. Don't give me any boring ass moments where I'm like, God damn it, is this gonna end? Yeah, or are you like, you're like
the Godfather with me, like it's a 4 hour movie and all 4 hours you're like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
That's exactly what it is. Like, you're dragging along with it. I'm like, I'm sitting there for like, you're thinking it's been like an hour and a half in this movie. We're only a half hour into this shit. I still got an hour and a half left.
You say the same thing about fucking Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, but Lord of the Rings is very entertaining.
Make her watch The Sopranos.
We like The Sopranos. She'll sit there and watch the fucking Sopranos all day.
I fucking love The Sopranos. I was the one who told him to watch it. I love that show.
I've never seen The Sopranos.
But she won't watch Godfathers.
I know what happens.
I mean, at this
the end.
point, really.
I know what happens at the end. That's what he says about Breaking Bad. You should watch Breaking Bad. I know what happens.
He
It
does.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my top.
Breaking Bad was very good.
Crystal watched it. She loves it.
Mhm.
So
It's
Pretty
very
good.
good.
she's watching Dexter for the second time. So
So am
like
I.
you could watch something else.
No, Jack wants to watch Dexter. So.
I can't say shit. I've seen Game of Thrones a couple times. So
You see, they're coming out with another
I could watch
Vikings.
Scrubs over and over.
they're
TV
also
show.
coming out with another Dexter
Speaking of
Resurrection.
Kevin Durant, the goofy Tremor brother,
Yeah.
he was the stranger.
Yeah.
In Vikings.
Yep.
One that passed
He
through
was the-
town and
Supposed to be Odin or whatever.
I don't know, he was just fucking everything.
Yeah.
All right, what do you give
That's
it?
what he showed up
I mean,
for.
that's basically what he did.
Yeah, he showed up, fucked stuff, and left.
Hey, you, come here. We fuck.
Fuck the queen. He fucked a bunch of other.
Yeah, he even fucking was it the main Viking guy.
Ragnar.
Yeah,
He
dude.
fucked Ragnar too?
No,
No, his wife.
Like his
That's what I
wife.
thought.
His
I'm
wife,
like,
the
That's what all it is.
Yeah,
Damn.
oh yeah,
This
she was.
show's
She was
a lot different
queen.
than I thought.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, it was his wife was
Yeah.
queen.
Which one was this? Was it
Not Lagatha. The
Lagatha's a shit, dude.
She
was awesome.
fucking hot too. Then there's
She was a badass, is what she was. She'd fuck people up.
Fuck yeah.
That was a good one.
Vikings.
Vikings is
Fucking
good,
movie.
until
Fucking
season
good
4.
TV show.
Oh, when they killed him.
And whenever Ragnar died, I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not
Ah,
watching no more. I know it's true to history, but I'm like, come on.
I mean, I like
Yeah.
his one son,
Bjorn,
Bjorn. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my favorite one.
he's cool too. I do like him.
I watch.
Whenever
him.
his sons come in, it does get interesting because his sons are fucking nuts.
Fuck yeah.
Like, except for Bjorn or whatever. Like, he's cool as fuck.
He's level headed.
yeah, the retarded one, the gimpy one.
Oh man, he's
Yeah.
fucking psycho,
He's a
but he's
fucking
smart.
nut.
Smart as fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your fucking rating?
I can go on and on about that show.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm right with Joseph. I'm at a 7.5, which will bring your aggregate to 7.25.
Don't even do it, Karen. You know
got
what
you.
it is.
Excuse me.
But
He was trying to tell me like my formula was fucked up. I'm like, no, it ain't. I can see it right there. That's what
yeah,
I was sticking with.
I enjoyed the pacing. I enjoyed the action, the little comedy in there, and yeah. So
All right. 7.25, right, Karen?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm not dumb.
We know, Eric. But your favorite movie is Transformers 2. So.
No. No.
All right. Wait, whose week was it to do runs? It was not mine.
Yeah, it was because Madison was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you getting on.
Ah!
Do I have to remind you on your weeks?
Hold on a fucking
I'm
minute.
glad I
here,
wasn't
like
the
that-
last one. Forget-
Let me see if I actually did it and I just forgot about it.
Yeah, because I looked because I was like, am I up? And I looked and I seen it was Madison last time. And
Nope,
was
I
like,
didn't do it. Hold on. Give me a
Okay.
second.
All right.
Ah, I'm not the only one.
Fuck, man. I didn't. I think I was even thinking that too. I was like, I can hold off on Rotten Tomatoes, but my bad, guys. And I should have thought of that too. Like, I usually think about it while I'm at work. Like, wait, who's Rotten Tomatoes today? So,
Yeah.
fuck.
No, it's cool. Like I looked because I was like, I think I'm up, and then I looked and like, nope, Madison did it last time.
All right. Rotten Tomatoes. What's your guys' guesses?
I think the critics are at a solid 65.
Solid 65,
I'll go 75.
75.
I go 60.
What was yours?
65.
Jeremiah's gonna get it. It's actually way lower than this. It's 31%.
I kind of figured it was gonna be low.
Yeah, it's low as fuck.
Wow.
I'm gonna go 72 for people.
For audience, okay.
Damn you. I'll lowball. I'll say 62.
I'll do 79.
Eric is going to take this on the nose, 62%. Good
What?
job. Good job.
People are fucking shit.
Right? Critics' consensus, a violent mess of a movie. Smokin' Aces has some Quentin
wrong with
Tarantino's
that?
style, but not much of his wits or humor.
God, they suck his dick.
God, don't they though? I mean, I love
Lord.
Tarantino, but dude, you don't have to suck his cock on every fucking movie. Oh, it's not a Tarantino movie.
Oh, this is,
Well, and they
He
tell
wasn't
they
involved?
say
Paul Rudd
any
wasn't
kind of
in it.
action.
What?
was he involved?
In this?
No.
Tarantino.
No.
No.
But any
They're
kind
just
of action.
comparing
They're
movie.
just comparing it
Okay.
to
'Cause
Quentin
I'm like,
Because
I don't
there
think
were
Tarantino
Tarantino, like,
involved.
There are
aspects of it, but
Tarantino-esque things going on
It's
here,
just
but
I get tired of hearing every like
yeah.
movie made in that same vein is a ripoff of Tarantino. Like
Which is
he's-
bullshit.
are
He
you
didn't
kidding?
create
Like,
that
yeah,
sort
he
of
didn't
genre,
Create that
yeah.
genre or that style.
Yeah.
His signature is the dialogue.
Yeah, right.
Like
And there's not a whole lot. I mean, there is a lot of dialogue in this movie, but like you can't compare that to Tarantino because like I said, man,
This is
Tarantino.
action dialogue,
Yeah.
not
Alright.
people having like fucking what's the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Yeah.
ugh.
like that kind of dialogue.
Yeah, there's a
or
lot of dialogue
Pulp
in that
Fiction
movie.
dialogue.
God, that movie is only
That
good.
movie
towards
is-
the
Any
end,
dialogue.
like-
That's probably
In his
I don't know if
movies.
I ever ranked any, but I think that one might be I think that is my least favorite of his.
it is.
movies.
It's the worst.
Like I don't
Day
care
in the
for it as
Life.
much. Yeah.
Walking
All right,
Simulator,
Here's a
Hollywood.
half a star. Awful, senseless movie. I guess the idea was to fill the cast with stars to distract the audience from the ridiculous plot. Why was the one-eyed child karate enthusiast included in the movie? I suppose for comic relief, but he wasn't funny. He was
It's true,
You're
there's
fucking
really no
stupid. He
reason
was
for that
hilarious.
kid.
There is no reason for him, but he's hilarious, dude.
But I would hate that it wasn't in there.
I feel like
I'd miss it even if I didn't see it.
I feel like that was one of those instances of like the director or the writer was like, dude,
We gotta
my
lighten this up a
fucking
little bit.
nephew drives me insane with his goddamn karate. He's always
I mean,
doing his
if you wanted
fucking
to
moves in my
shorten-
face. And he's like, dude, you should write him in the movie. Good idea.
You want to shorten the movie by like 5 minutes.
You probably could.
Like, yeah, just take him out and just have the grandma.
Taking
Well,
care
But then
of
it's boring.
The old lady. Yeah,
But then that whole
to a
setup,
certain
yeah.
extent, I mean,
But
you
it's
got
not as
to-
It's funny.
entertaining,
I
though.
think,
No,
I
I
think
get
what
it.
it does, though, honestly, is it sets up this guy to be done by the time he meets Darwin,
Yeah.
right? Like obviously he's got a chip for Darwin, but
Mm.
like at that point in time, like he's wearing Granny's clothes. He just went through hell with this kid. And Darwin's like, oh yeah, no, it's cool, man. Sorry. Here's the key. You know what I mean?
And
Like
he's
that
like, "No,
was just
we're done.
No,
Bang, bang."
I'm done, dude. You don't know
Yeah.
what I've been through.
And then he went home and took a really long nap, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, like I think that was just setting it up for one more thing for that guy to be like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah. He says, I suppose for comic relief, but he wasn't funny. And when trained
Wasn't
agents get
funny?
shot from building
He gets a
across
little
the way,
boner, like as he's trying to fight the guy.
Yeah.
How is this not funny?
I know, right? The agents just start indiscriminately shooting their guns, which didn't make much sense. Just so stupid. And why was Ben Affleck even in this movie other than to attract Ben Affleck fans to the theater? So I thought the same thing.
Does
Whenever
Affleck
they
have
just started
specific
sticking their
fans?
guns out and shooting, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, that's a hotel over there.
I know, right?
Like, you're just
I
shooting
said
at-
the same thing when we were watching. I'm like, you've got a handgun.
Yeah,
It's gonna shoot and land in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
what are you doing?
probably
Good
hit the.
question.
it'll reach the
It'll
building. But
reach
it's
the
gonna
building.
go
Yeah, it's not
down.
gonna go.
and
It's not gonna have enough power to
Yeah.
hit anything at that.
It won't
point.
go through the windows.
I
Yeah,
don't think
Too
it's
far
gonna
away.
have, like, fan clubs.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, I
who
like
was
some
going
of
to
his
see movies
movies
just
and
because
Whatever,
Ben Affleck
dude.
was in it?
Geely was amazing.
I'm not
Never
like,
seen it.
straight
Neither
lined
have I.
up. I mean,
It's turkey
be
time.
like,
Gobble gobble.
I remember you said that
Yeah.
on TikTok.
what was
Turkey
that one?
time, gobble,
Reindeer
gobble.
Games? Was that
Yeah.
the one where he wanted the perfect piece of pecan pie or something.
Reindeer Games.
Is that
Yeah,
Reindeer
yeah.
Games?
That movie
I
was
like that
awesome.
movie.
Reindeer
People
Games
hate-
was
some
really-
people- that
wait,
movie was not-
Was it Reindeer Games or was it No, Phantoms. He was the shit in Phantoms.
He was the bomb.
He was
He's
the
the
bomb.
bomb
in
in
Phantom
Phantom.
No, I think it was.
Phantom's like a
Reindeer Games.
motherfucker.
Was it Reindeer
It was
Games? Okay.
Reindeer Games.
Reindeer Games is a good movie.
Phantoms was actually pretty good. I saw it just because of Jay and
Jay
Silent
and Silent
Bob.
Bob.
I like
Yeah, Phantoms is a good movie.
It's a good movie.
All right,
I have
one
a
star.
request.
One of the more repulsive films I've ever seen. It was confusing to watch, and the violence was over the top. First and only viewing. This says 11/27/19. You didn't have to tell us that because it was posted on December 1st, 2000. You could just have. It's got a post date. You're fine.
Yeah,
not
right.
You don't have they date it. 11/27/19. You don't have to do that.
No, you
it's
really
got a
don't.
post date.
The movie's not that violent.
And it's not that violent, no.
It's like baby
You've got
frolics.
I don't know, a solid 8 minutes of just like shooting and stuff. But
Watch
Yeah.
the story of Ricky.
It says
Korean Kung Fu, bro.
this is a star and a half. It says 9/15/16. This film is kind of a mess. I think that this is why are people dating their shit? I don't understand why you're putting dates on it. Okay, so this
It's like their version of period.
like
Fucking period.
like they viewed it on
sucks.
September 16th of
Dates.
2016.
May 25th.
But the post date is for September 16th. It's the day after you watched it. Like, who cares? Like,
Maybe
anyway.
they needed time to.
I mean, I don't
Who
understand why
cares?
you got to date it in your post. Like,
I'm gonna
just
start
it's got a
reviewing
post
stuff
date
and
on
dating
it. Anyway, says this film is kind of a mess. I can't find an identity. At certain points, it doesn't. What identity? Like, what does it matter?
Paul
At
Rudd's
certain
not doing
points, yeah. At certain points, it acts like a crime drama. Then at other points, it is just gore and mayhem. Of course, they try to throw a twist and at the end, but it doesn't mean anything, so it is ineffective. From the beginning,
most blood you have is in the elevator. That's about it.
yeah. From the beginning, it is.
And they were shooting each other. That's about it.
It is very
I had
hard
worse
to
those.
tell what is going on and who the characters are. It is even more difficult to tell why in the world any of the characters are doing what they are doing. It is a mess. But it does have some short, entertaining clips simply because it is so out there.
I mean, it's hard to tell
I know.
what they're doing. They were literally $1 million to get this guy's heart. That is the premise.
So here's half a star. Terrible movie, poor script, ridiculous characters, straight from a comic book, which is awesome. I love comic books. Not believable in any way, full of gratuitous violence, a total waste of time. Don't bother watching it.
You don't just watch movies to be entertained.
Right.
Like, it has to be realistic.
It has to be a fucking thought piece.
Who
That's
hurt
a
you?
Yeah.
That's a bump you need. Are you not entertained?
That's a good bump, yeah. Here's a 1 star. 10 minutes in, they were still explaining guarantees. Okay? It's an overly complicated mob film. Okay? 1 star.
$1 million
To kill this guy. Kill
his
Buddy
heart.
Aces. $1 million. Bring me his heart. That's it. 1 star. Yeah, full stop. 1 star. It tries hard to be a movie. It isn't. Boring and pointless.
What movie is it trying to be?
I don't know. Explain.
Yeah.
It was copied about 5,000 times after it was made.
Yeah, so they did something right.
Yeah.
Come on, load. All right, here's a 1 star. No, all action and no plot. Alicia is hot. That's all it says.
He had a
She's
boner
pretty.
halfway through the movie.
Right?
And I ain't gonna
I'm just here for Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
And Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Where's Matt Damon? Star and a half. Good soundtrack, but not nearly as cool or edgy that it thinks it is. Okay. You're as cool as... Yeah, I bet you think you're cool and edgy, though, don't you? Here's a star and a half. Great action, but the movie was stupid as hell. 1 star. Nothing saved this movie. Not even Alicia Keys' sexy self. Wow,
Okay.
they're all about the Alicia Keys thing. Come on, load. All right, this will be my last one. It's a star and a half. Smokin Aces had a nice premise. Lots of assassins going after the same target. There is a plot twist, but it wouldn't fool anyone, and the edging is a massive disappointment. The edging? Okay.
The edge get you to that point.
Get you to that point, and then just let go.
Those 3 went to the movie theaters just for Alicia Keys. That's all it
Yeah,
was.
oh, edgelords over here. Fucking dumbass.
Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Oh, skeet, skeet, motherfucker. There is a plot twist, but okay. To be honest, it's much of the same old formula with a slightly different style, reminiscent of Tarantino. Of course. The characters are extremely two-dimensional, and the plot is totally ridiculous. However, I can see why people like it, as it is fairly entertaining to watch. Apparently not to you, because you gave it a star and a half. Anyway, about all that shit, let's just go ahead and do it.
Sweet Ass Trivia with Karen.
There's not much.
I believe it.
Writer and director Joe Carnahan needed to fill the role of a speed freak neo-Nazi when he fired Michael Shannon for being rude to a costume designer. Within 10 seconds of Chris Pine starting his audition, Carnahan was sold. All the conversation.
Michael Shannon?
Michael Shannon.
I bet he would have been good.
Where was he at? Like they were.
He was supposed to be Darwin.
Oh, they didn't.
Chris
But
Pine's
He was
character.
mean to one of the costume designers, and so the director
I could see
was
Michael
like,
Shannon
"Bye."
being an asshole. I could see him as
He
an
does
asshole.
look like a dickhead.
He does look like a dick. He even like presents himself as kind of a dick. He's always got that look on his face, like that condescending. I'm a better actor than you look.
Hey, he was in that fish fucking movie you like so much, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was the bad guy.
Trust me, that's the most uncomfortable part of that fucking movie. Why did she fuck the fish?
Every time somebody brings it up, like the fish fucking movie, right?
Fish fucking movie.
The
sad
fish
thing is
fucker.
that it does like deplete some of the goodness of that movie.
It does
a little
though,
bit.
man. I'm like, but why, dude?
They could have left that part
It'd be
out.
different if like she turned into a fish and then they fucked. That all right.
Nah.
Now we got fish porn. Whatever.
Nah.
But she was a woman and she banged a fish man.
She was a fish fucker.
She was
I
a
like
fish
how
man.
our
All
friend's like,
began
how does
with
that
what,
work?
Hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She started feeding it hard-boiled eggs, and then
Well, what was it with all the masturbation? That was another weird thing. Like, I don't need to see that.
I didn't
Nah.
understand
even
that. I don't know, man. We already did that movie.
All the conversations.
That's way in the past. We're past that.
Yeah, we're
movie.
past that.
All the conversations by Agent Carruthers and Agent Messner and the surveillance van scene were improvised.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
When Israel falls on the piano, it is the same chord for the Max Payne video game theme. The
I
tattoo.
missed that game.
I did see that.
The
What
tattoo.
do they do
The
with
one
rebooting
face.
it? Or
The game or the
remastering
movie?
Yeah.
No, the
Oh,
remastering.
The
I
game.
think the first and the second game.
Of course they are.
The
That's what they do
tattoo
with
on-
games now.
Is his
Hey,
face
I'd be
going
on
to change,
board.
or is it going to stay the same like it did in the past?
They're gonna put Mark Wahlberg's face over it.
I mean, just
But from
They,
Flight
they
Plan.
used
Yeah, from Flight Plan. He's got the
uh,
bald head.
The original guy, Sam.
yeah.
I don't remember his last name. It's Sam.
I'm pretty
that
sure
was
it was
his
Sam.
Face.
Yeah.
But those are good games.
I liked the movie though too. It just
Mm.
wasn't a faithful adaptation.
No, it wasn't.
But it was a good movie though.
Was it,
So yeah, it was. Just like the Resident Evil movie, like the first one wasn't a good video game movie, but it was a good fucking movie. You didn't like the first one?
No, I don't like any of them.
I don't like any of them after that.
I
like
don't
the
get.
first
I
one.
do not.
I like the
understand.
second one for its cheese factor.
I don't understand why you have a video game with arguably one of the best plot lines ever made in
Yeah.
a video game, and then you go,
Yeah,
Not
we're not
good
doing
enough.
that.
not good enough.
Not doing
Yeah,
that.
it had like the
That's what I'm
heaviest
saying though. Like
plot
it's not a
and
good
everything.
video game adaptation, but it's a good movie. I like the movie as it is. I just don't think
I
it's a
think
good.
that if
It shouldn't
you're
have been called Resident Evil.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
what it is.
Basically,
Did you
it was
Borderlands movie yet?
them in,
No, I don't want to.
before the
Minecraft?
stars.
Yes,
Did you
I loved it.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Fucking
You got
hilarious,
such a
dude.
solid
Go
plot
see it.
line.
We just
Oh,
watched
I
it
agree.
again over the weekend. The Minecraft movie.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
You seen
I
that
loved it.
yet?
Yeah.
You seen the Minecraft movie?
Fucking
Yeah.
hilarious, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That was
I
good.
was genuinely surprised by that movie.
I was
thought,
too.
oh, it's
Everyone's
gonna
like,
be so
"Oh, it's
lame."
not good." But if you're looking for dumb fun, I'm like, "That's exactly what I want. I
Yeah.
want dumb fun."
Dude,
So
I
I
was
went to the
highly
movie and
entertained.
like me and the kids were like sitting in the movie theater. Me and the boys were just cracking up, dude. I was loving
Oh,
it.
we were having a great time.
Yeah,
We
I was
watched
like,
it.
dude, Jason Momoa kills it. The fuck
Oh,
Jack Black
yeah.
kills it. They all
Jason
kill it.
Momoa was easily the
Yeah.
best
Oh,
character.
easily, dude.
Like,
He's
oh
the
my
best
God.
one.
Like he overshadows Jack Black so much.
Oh yeah, dude, he's fucking
Every
hilarious,
time he'd
dude.
scream,
Yeah, he's screaming like a girl, dude. Like that movie is almost as entertaining. Well, I would say it's more entertaining than because I was really surprised by the Sonic movie when
Yeah.
it came out. But like
Yeah,
this
I
movie
like
really
Sonic movies.
fucking surprised me. I'm like, holy shit, this movie's actually really entertaining. It's a great family movie.
I
too,
thought
to
it was
watch
gonna
with
be
the kids.
fodder. You know what I mean? Like I thought I was gonna go in there and be like, this is gonna have no substance. It's gonna be lame. But Jack
Yeah.
wanted to see it. Nope, very
You
good.
should watch
Yeah.
the Borderlands movie.
Nah.
I've not heard anything good about that movie.
Not
Nah.
gonna lie.
Like
But
I know Kate Blanchett's character is supposed to be like 25.
we watch that stuff.
Nah.
Are you done with your trivia?
I got two more.
Sorry, man.
Oh.
It's cool. I'll just wait.
I know we got time to kill, but sorry.
The tattoo on Darwin Tremor's right forearm is the first verse from Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. In real life, Pine is of Jewish descent. This movie reunites Ryan Reynolds and Curtis Armstrong, who appeared in Van Wilder together. It also reunites Jeremy Piven and Curtis Armstrong, who both appeared in One Crazy Summer. That's it.
All right. Did you forget?
Maybe. Hold on.
You don't even know what number it is.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Gotcha.
Please be
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see it from
fucking
here, but I can read
Yeah,
it
I was
here.
like, oh
Got
shit.
one job.
One fucking job.
Hold the fucking box up.
RoboCop.
Ooh, 2. Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we did the first
We
one.
did the first one, so we do the second
Have
one
I
now.
seen the second one?
I would hope so.
No, I hadn't seen the first one.
It's
This
funny
one
because
is
I
this the
actually
one
watched-
he gets the
Then I doubt
jetpack?
You've never seen the
No,
first
that's
one. You
the third
probably
one.
haven't
That's
seen
the third
second
one.
I saw the second one. We actually just watched the second one like a month or 2 ago because I was like, I want to watch the second one now.
The
Because
third one's got Thinner Cop in it.
I don't know about that one.
Robert John Burke.
I don't know if I
Dude,
want to
was
watch
it
that.
Thinner?
We only have 2 of them in there, right?
I have no idea.
No, I thought it was all 3 of them.
Was it?
Probably.
You want to pick something else? Pick something else.
No, this is the. Oh, hell no, we're doing the second one.
Yeah, are you doing the remake?
No.
No, we don't.
Thank fucking Christ. That's
No.
an abomination.
That's not worth even talking about.
RoboCop remake. You seen the
Yeah, I've seen it.
I almost forgot it existed until
Yeah,
just
the
now.
third
Ah,
one's
let's just
in
blow
there.
him up and give him some stupid futuristic black suit.
Yeah.
The third
I do-
one's in there.
I do have
Is
a
it?
request from somebody in our audience.
Oh,
Put Tales from the Dark Side in.
okay.
Who's the someone?
Carson.
Oh.
Why don't you just watch it?
Tales from the Dark Side's a really good movie.
Never seen it. There was a TV show too, wasn't there?
You
Yeah.
never seen Tales from the Dark
He's
Side?
never
movie?
seen
I hadn't
the
seen
Twilight
Tales
Zone
from the-
movie either.
I watched.
I'm not
TV
sure
show.
that I've ever seen it either. I've heard a lot of controversies about it, though.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
demon gargoyle one is the only one.
I remember that one.
like.
That's the one that
We
always stands
watched
out
it
to
because
me.
we watched it together. Because you were like, I've never seen that movie, and I made you watch it. It's the one with the little boy. The wraparound story is the little boy in the kitchen, in the pantry.
What?
Yeah, we watched
You
it.
remember
What
that?
is this?
I
Tales
do
from the
remember
Dark
that.
Side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one with the guy from Dexter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Yeah. Harry. Yeah.
James Remar.
Yeah.
James Remar is in it.
Yeah.
He's in that story
You sure?
right there.
Yes. Because I remember you commenting on that story specifically.
Mm-hmm. And what stands out because of the gargoyle thing.
Mhm.
Doesn't
Yeah.
sound familiar to me.
The woman that became it was like gargoyle and seduced the guy, had gargoyle babies. And
Gargoyle
I ain't
babies.
seen a whole lot of anthologies.
I like anthology movies.
Last one I
gotta be in the
remember-
mood for him, but yeah, I like him too.
Last one I remember was it the Mortuary?
Mortuary Diaries
Nah,
or
it was-
Mortuary Collection.
It had Clancy Brown. in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it's
that's the last one I remember seeing. I don't remember the Tales from the
That one
was
wasn't
fucked
bad
up.
either though.
I'll put it on the rolling
Holy
list.
shit! There was a RoboCop series
Oh yeah,
and a cartoon.
cartoon.
If you want to watch it, it's on Fubo, MGM Plus, which I didn't know existed. And
Is that-
Philo?
gargoyles, are they going to make a movie or no? Because
They were supposed
I think they're
to.
supposed to be rebooting the series,
Yeah.
like not rebooting, but continuing the series.
Yeah, they were supposed to give it a proper ending. I
Yeah.
don't think it ended.
no, it didn't.
Like it
end.
just ended like it did.
I'm thinking that
It was cold.
that Disney's talking about bringing it back and continuing the series like they did with X-Men '97. So,
which I still gotta watch.
which is awesome, dude. Watch that fucking show.
Is it just the one season?
So far, they're doing more.
Are they?
But dude, like, it is epic as fuck. Like, because you're like, if you're like, at our age, whenever we were kids, like that show,
That show
and
was the shit.
Spider-Man were the shit, along with Gargoyles and a few other shows. But like, whenever they bring it
Street
back
Sharks.
and they're using that old school animation and stuff, and it's just so well done. The action is amazing. Like, the story is amazing. Everything about it's awesome. So you're like, it's pure nostalgia along with badassery. It's such a good show.
Never seen that. I've never seen Darkwing
you ever-
Duck.
You ever seen Darkwing?
Darkwing
Duck?
Duck's a shit, dude.
Nah, I've never
Yeah.
seen it.
You never seen Fraggle Rock either.
Fraggle Rock was a shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You missed out, man.
I don't want to watch that.
I don't want to watch that. Anyway, next
Muppets
week we are
playing
going to
Beauty,
do
didn't it?
RoboCop 2. So feel free to rent it or get it on Fubo, whatever. It's on Amazon and all that stuff.
I own it.
I own it too. I got it on Blu-ray.
I got it on DVD.
Too
I
bad-
got the first,
You need to get it on
third,
VHS.
DVD box set, and I still have the receipt from when I bought it from FYE, like 25
My husband's a
years ago.
hoarder.
Huh?
My husband's a hoarder.
I don't. I have the first one on Blu-ray. Everything else is in a collection.
No, I was talking more about the receipt.
I wish I had some old
Oh,
school
I just-
VHSs like from original print day. Like, could you imagine having like RoboCop on fucking like the first RoboCop on VHS from like the original print?
We have the one of the original print Little Mermaids with the
Cody
dick on
has
the front of it.
Aladdin,
No
the
shit.
original print Aladdin, like
You
in the
should- you
plastic
should have
case
that
and
one.
everything.
It's at Dad's.
I got
Yeah.
Evil Dead
Yeah, but
2
I have
on
it.
VHS.
I think
Lost
I'm pretty
Boys
sure
on
Aladdin
You have
in the
quite a
condition
few of
that
the original.
I
Like,
do.
I looked it up
Yeah.
in the condition that she has it in. I think it's worth like $250. I said, Cody, you might want to hold on to this, dude.
The Goofy
I-
movie, I think you still have that.
I
over
still have
there
the
at
original
Dad's.
Goofy movie. I have.
I think it's down in the basement.
No, these are at Dad's house. In the
Cinderella.
VHS ones that are like the plastic.
Clamshells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the clamshells.
I still have
You
one
sure?
of the.
I've got a bunch of them.
I still
Yeah,
have
there's
one
a
of
bunch
the.
of Disney-
It might have been Grandma's.
There's a bunch of Disney shit in boxes down in the basement.
It might have been one of.
I still have
Grandma's.
one of the original Ninja Turtles episodes that they gave away or sold at Burger King years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I have one of those. I used to have all of them, but I only have one that I still have. I don't have the case for it. I just have the cassette, and I'm like, I don't think it'd be worth much, but I think it's cool to have. So, kind of like,
You got all those shits on DVD.
well, it's not down. It's that right there. That right there is worth money. That picture. I'm waiting for my basement to flood so I can kick myself in the face for like all my
The
shit.
The
being on
picture. Did you move it?
No, it's just
It's down here in
There.
front of
Oh,
the
okay.
thing.
Remember last time I was here, I was like, I wonder if he noticed it was missing.
I would
And
definitely
then when it
notice.
didn't, I'm like, oh shit.
I would definitely notice.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah, it's the
Obviously, I
original.
would have gave it back, but
Right. It's the original picture that I had whenever I was a kid, whenever the movie came out, which is insane that I found. And I found this one at a flea market about fucking 15 years ago. I've held on to it. So. And then Madison took it to get signed by the guy who voiced Donatello and the guy who voiced Leonardo at from the cartoon, not from the movie.
Yeah.
So I think that's even better. Those signatures are $50 a piece. It's like, you guys are fucking stupid if you think you're worth that much. Like, $50 a pop just to sign some shit. So, anyway,
There's
next
not
week.
much work for turtle voiceovers anymore, I guess.
Right, I guess, yeah. That's probably what's paying their bills, though, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, so next week we're going to do RoboCop 2. If you haven't seen it, you should probably watch it. It's actually a really good movie, also.
it's passable.
It's passable. It's better
The
than
third one is the one where it fucking goes
yeah,
like
that was the
this.
turd. That's definitely the turd.
That's the one that's got fucking
The masterpiece.
Robert John Burke in it. Finner. He played Olivia's boyfriend on SVU.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
Terrible.
All right, so next week, RoboCop 2. We will see you guys there. You guys have yourselves a fine week, and we will be back next week.
Maybe.
Will be, unless I get put in the hospital. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, bye.
Good.
Bye.